Good morning. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 15th of January. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. Okay. Yesterday, I was just remarking, just to start with Solana today. Yesterday, I was just, I don't actually refer to them much, but one thing I do think the RSI2 is good for on the daily chart is sometimes you see a buy signal there which isn't shown on the others, and it tends to deliver. And you can see we've actually got a load of them on this chart. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 previous ones on this chart, and they all delivered. It's this one has delivered too, so that's nice to see. It's so that tends to be fairly consistent. It's a relatively small indicator. I don't use the RSI2 a lot, but I have noticed that on daily charts it tends to deliver very well. It's worth watching. All right, looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we are having a nice move up. We have, of course, a head and shoulders which is broken down. That head and shoulders needs to fail. We've broken up from the double bottom here. We've got targets in basically the 101 to 102.8 range, I think, more or less, at a retest of this high here at 102.7. For the head and shoulders to fail, that needs to break. That needs to price needs to go over that price. So the right shoulder high, and that opens up the retest of the high. Got to say, it's looking pretty good. As ever, we've been fairly in reasonable lockstep with indices, and indices are looking currently pretty good to go back and retest the highs, and I'm thinking that Bitcoin will do the same. So as long as price doesn't fail on equities, at the moment there's no sign of that. That could happen. It can always happen. All right, on the hourly chart, nice break up. We do have a little bit of negative divergence here, but we'd have to turn right here. If it goes a little higher, then we're going to lose that divergence. So I haven't marked it in yet. I'm a little skeptical. I've marked it in by the time I get to the posting the charts with the morning video. All right, Solana. Not much to say apart from on the hourly chart that we've got a nice looking flag here. It's really not bad. It's big, but it's really not bad. And this is the alternate scenario to it heading down to the 145. What this needs to do is break over this flag resistance in the 215 area, and that triggers a target back up at a retest of the high at 264.52. I think there's a decent chance it's going to make that. But first, of course, it needs to get over this. Is there a low quality IHS here which is broken up? Yes, there is. Is it low quality? Yes. And is that the reason I didn't put it on the chart? Yes. But nonetheless, I think it's probably going to deliver to target. I'm liking it because we've got a whole load of much better IHSs, which have broken up on the index charts. All right, Ethereum on the daily chart. We had a head and shoulders breakdown here too. I haven't got that marked in here, but we do have what's potentially a double bottom here, but it's a bit high for it. What isn't too high for it, though, is the Solana one. We've got resistance here at 215, and when we see a break over 236, basically we've got a target back up at the high. So break and convert that, and that's looking really good. Ethereum, not as nice as you'd expect, really, but I'm quite liking this to potentially go back and retest the high too. I think the chances are I'm more confident that we're going to do that on Bitcoin and Solana. Ethereum often lags, and well, there's a pretty good reason for that. So we shall see. Ethereum may well be on a decline over the next few years. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. Let's have a quick look at questions. There are no questions. All right, should be an interesting day. I'm really liking the bull side. I was a little surprised when the news came out and price spiked up about 80 handles just after I published my post saying that the obvious path was to go up and where to. So it does look as though we might actually reach that target within a couple of hours. So it's slowed down over the last half hour. We will see, but it's looking pretty good to the upside. I am liking the bull case at the moment. We could see a fail, but it's at this stage, it's the bulls to lose. We'll see. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and I'll have everything posted ASAP.